Z
Sure.
and Sam that you were saying earlier.
Hmm.
Now, I don't think there's a way to see comments in the thing itself. Is anyone out there watching this? Give me a comment to see if so. I just realized I'm not wearing a hat. Hang on.
Ha!
Oh, Kabuki Kid. Shocking. All right.
Hi, Kabuki.
Oh, there's actually quite a few people watching. Guys, this is just a test. Don't you have anything to do with your lives?
Apparently, there are folks that are just anticipating this program so much.
No,
that
they want to see. They want to see your voice. You know,
no.
like my hat. I went to church and the pastor was like, "Oh, it's McGilla the gorilla," and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
How do you update the text on the overlay? Is there a button to push? Upload overlay?
There's a button that says "Update Overlay."
I've got upload overlay.
Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe you turn your lower third off and on again. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Custom overlay on?
How we could build custom overlays.
What if I change the color? That didn't do anything, did it?
No, maybe once you make it live, you can't do anything. We'll have to make some. We'll have to make some custom ones, I think.
Weird. All right, so then I can close the toolbox.
He wants us to know that we're both losers, apparently. And you are apparently locked in an escape room.
Yeah. Well, this is the booth. This is where we record the podcast.
Ted says, "Sorry, I do not like the hat. I do like that you wear them." This is
So
Donkey
the general
Kong.
idea
It's the
of
greatest, one of the greatest video game characters otherwise.
It's funny, I'm not seeing the chat.
No, you're not going to see the chat in here. I don't think the chat shows up in Google Hangout. I think the chat only shows up. We could make this chat. I think we could send out a link to this chat. I think. I don't know. Let me see.
So you're looking at the YouTube feed.
I am. No.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
We
I
are here
want to know
for the contest. Where's the contest?
What contest?
What contest? Did we say there was a contest?
I didn't say there was a contest. Did you promise a contest?
You know, I always forget what I say.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Did I say there was a contest?
You may have promised a contest.
Oh man.
Maybe you can give away that pink dollhouse over your shoulder.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Sam Healy just unsubscribed from our channel.
That's great.
Kent said I got an email said there was a contest. Is that how that works?
There was an email that said there was a contest. Did you have like an auto alert when you hit a Google Hangout?
No, I don't think so.
Could when was the last time you used Google Hangouts?
It says it might be better if the screen was split instead of switching back and forth. I'm not opposed to that, but I'm also not sure how to do that. Hmm.
I'm apparently not allowed to go to the control room because
Yeah.
you're in charge. You could mute me at any point. I could just be ejected. Hey, it's me. I'm presenting to everyone. No, I'm not.
You could stop presenting to everybody. Say something.
Hey, how's it going? We
Hmm.
are here in the booth. And I'm looking forward to being able to hold things up to the camera. Look. I mean, that's my phone. But if this was a game, I could hold up like a meeple. It'll be fun.
Here's my phone.
Hi. My Pokemon battled hard and has returned to me.
Hey, you know the newest Smash Up expansion has a Pokemon faction in it.
Oh, goody. Is that the big in Japan? The one they were selling at Gen Con?
This guy says, "Why his videos is so bad?"
Why has videos is so bad?
Someone also said that you can't. Your job wouldn't be good if you're claustrophobic.
No. Well, I mean, there's a window. Right here is a window. So I can look out and see my engineer shoot dart guns at me.
Hey, for folks who are watching, how does sound go and how does sound look on this? Like I know Eric sounds amazing, but how am I sounding? Because I'm not even using my good mic. I'm just using the mic of the thing. Let's see if I'll switch to mic. Tell me if this sounds better.
I'm just using this super stylish headset. I'm not using my cool mic.
Hang on, I'm switching my mic.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Do I sound differently now?
Oh, yes.
Do I sound better or worse?
You sound more echoey because the microphone is farther away from your face.
How about now, baby?
There you go. That's the kind of show we're going for. Welcome to the
The
dice.
video quality seems lower than normal. Well, yes, that's because we're using our laptop computer things. For Google Hangout, there might be a way to use the better cameras, but I don't know. I think for what we're doing, this might be just a quick and dirty way. I don't think you need to see like fantastic stuff. Now, okay, again, I'm explaining why the video is not fantastic because there's no studio lighting. It's just in my house on my laptop computer. Because we're using Google Hangouts, I have not figured out how to hook up cameras. This is the first time I've used Google Hangouts in a long time.
There might be a way to do it. For you, at least. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't have your cool cameras.
No one likes this mic. They said it makes me sound creepy. Well, let me see if I turn up the gain, if that helps.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The other side. Talking to the other side.
Does that sound better?
No, don't talk in the top. Talk in the side.
Like this?
Yeah.
Does that sound better?
Yeah.
Do you think this is the front of the microphone?
Yes.
This would explain a few things about our podcast.
Wait. This is the mic you usually use, and you talk into the top.
No, I talk into the side, but I talk into the other side. I usually talk like this. I'm usually like right down in it talking like this.
Well, talk into the other side. Let me hear it.
No, never mind. Wait, how's this side sound?
More echoey. Turn it around.
Now I'm talking on this side.
That sounds like you're actually talking into a microphone. Has this been the problem the whole time? You just needed a tech support call? Yeah.
Okay, great. So anyhow.
This is why we test. This is why we practice. This is why we're doing this sort of thing. We're all learning.
Yeah, I definitely have it on the right. I have it on cardio. I have it on the right.
Well, now you just turned it off.
No.
You hit the mute button.
Yeah, it's really easy to hit the mute button.
You sound pretty good. You're saying that you have not talked into this side of the microphone for 371 episodes.
No, I don't know if that's quite true. I don't remember what I do from time to time. You know what? This is turning into something else. So let me go back and see what. So it doesn't look like we're able to change our lower thirds once we've started.
Okay.
I'll have to go read up a little bit more on that.
Because it would be nice to be able to throw up a graphic or something.
Right. So, folks, what we're going to do for those of you who are watching, we're going to do something like this, not so nonsensical, obviously. We'll have a script that we'll follow, and we will use that for this sort of thing. And then we'll take questions and stuff from you guys, and we'll decide to do our show and things like that. We might have guests on at some point. We might not. You know, we might invite you guys. We might not.
That's very committal. Very.
Well, people said I don't need to lean into the mic.
You probably don't need to, now that you've got it talking into the right side.
How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Wow, that's really weird. Okay. Well, that's a good test. Folks, I think we're actually going to. When did we say we were going to do this? Was it next Wednesday, maybe?
That works. We hadn't actually put anything in stone. Well, we're going to try and have this happen the same week that Mandy and Suzanne's episodes air, correct?
Yes. They're going to go up on Tuesday, and then we'll do this on Wednesday. Yeah, you don't often talk to people inside the booth, right? Oh, actually, you record the show in there, right?
Yes. I talk to you inside the booth.
All right, folks, we don't want this to be a total waste of your time, so go ahead, ask us some questions, and maybe me and Eric will answer them.
Maybe.
I feel good. I feel good. I feel like I accomplished something here.
Good. Well, you learned things.
Tomorrow, our top 100 starts. When does your top 100 continue?
I'm editing it right now, but I had to interrupt it to work on this.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, we're going to, that starts, and then 10 weeks of that in a row.
Nice. Are you doing one a week?
Yeah, because each one's like an hour long.
Yeah, mine are shorter than that.
Now people are saying my mic is better than yours. In your face.
It's entirely possible.
Will we do a live playthrough of Viral? Oh, that's not bad. I might do that at some point. Tom, what are the rules of no thanks? And also, how do you face the mic to get the best audio? Eric, let's see. Let's ask something. Let's see for something interesting. What do we think of the DICED Kickstarter online rules explanation program?
I haven't really looked into it. I guess I know what it is, or I know it exists, but I haven't like delved into what it does.
Yeah, they're really trying to. They are really pushing this. They talk to me every time, every convention. It looks really interesting, except every game that they have so far, I'm like, well, I already know how to play that, like without even blinking. But if the idea of having an app teach you to play the game sounds interesting, we'll have to see if it takes off, I guess. Did I have a lot of change in my top 100? I have 22 games in my top 100 that were not there last year. They're not all necessarily new games, though. Only like 18 are.
That's less upheaval than mine was.
Really? Yours is not that big of upheaval?
I had 33 new games on my list.
Yeah, but yours is 2 years, though, right?
That's true. Yes. Yeah.
So it's 15.
Sure. Yes.
Someone asked back in episode 500, we talked about calling the Tales stories Tales of Gaming and leaving it a mystery as to what kind of tale it actually was. We had actually found out people did not like that because Eric had to read the same voice for everything.
Right. We found that the people who wanted something, they wanted the mystery, or those that wanted the mystery outnumbered those that were confused by doing the same voice every time.
No. People who wanted the mystery were in the minority.
Right. I think that's what I said, but it might not have been what came out of my mouth.
Any plans for Grand Con? I'm going to go there, but I actually don't know what my schedule is yet. I'll get that soon. We'll talk about that. It would be me and Z who will be there.
My best friend from childhood is going, so maybe he'll track you down.
Although, Eric, we just got rooms for PAX Unplugged.
Okay.
I just bought my tickets for PAX Unplugged. We will be flying in on Wednesday, actually, because on Thursday we're going to take a trip to Lancaster because that's an important thing to do.
Okay.
And we're going to have a Lancaster meetup thingamabobber, but I just need to get some more details done on that. I'll be working on that hopefully later this week.
Okay.
This is Eric on the set of the new Saw movie.
I'm not trapped. I can leave anytime I want to. It's just.
You know what you have to do? You're going to have to put like a poster in the background when you record these so people feel less threatened by your prison cell.
Oh, you're worried about the foam. This is foam. I'm not going to hurt myself.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying that maybe you need to put that there. Let's see here. What are you most looking forward to at Essen? Huh.
Is the new Pandemic going to be at Essen? Because that looks cool.
Now, isn't that an interesting thing? Did you see what happened today there with that?
I did. The announcement was yesterday, correct?
I think they announced it, but they pulled it almost instantly because it's called Pandemic Rising Tide.
Right. It is about the dike system in the Netherlands, and it's about avoiding flooding in various areas, and it seems mechanically very interesting, but considering what's going on in Texas, a little tone deaf, a little mistimed as far as the announcement goes. And yeah, they immediately pulled it and announced that at least part of the proceeds from the sales of the game will be going to hurricane relief, which it's good, but I think they were forced into that decision.
Yeah, they probably had it set up on a timer, like this is when it was going to be announced and all. Probably. And just unfortunate timing. I don't think there was any nefariousness or whatever.
No.
There. I wonder when it's going to come out. I wonder if we'll see that Essen. That'd be interesting.
All it said was coming soon in the press release. So it seems like, looks like a lot of it is done. They've got animated descriptions of how the game works and everything. It's got to be soon.
One of the designers is from Splatter.
Yeah, I was super excited to see that.
That makes me less excited.
I'm excited. They make some good mechanically sound games, and so I'm interested to see how that's going to work. The flooding mechanism looks cool. So yeah, if that's at Essen, and we don't know that it is, but if it is, that's going to be one of the first things I run for.
Yeah, I'm not going to because it's just another pandemic. I still haven't played Iberia yet. Go figure.
Oh.
I just played a couple of really great games from Tasty Minstrel. One was called Harvest. The box cover looks like Harbor. But it's from Trey Chambers, which it's a really nice little worker placement game. It's one of those games that feels like a lot of game in a small box. And then the other was the Chimera Station, I think it's called. It's
the one with the triple decker meeples that you can assemble the little bug people, the aliens, to be special workers.
Right. So like you can put different pieces on them. So like if they have a food piece on them type thing, you don't have to feed them. They're self-fed. I think they eat themselves.
That's great.
If they have a brain on them, you put them on a spot. They get victory points when they go to different places. If you have a claw on them, you can displace other workers and take their spots. And if they have like a yellow, I forget what it's called, a clinging arm thing, they can get extra resources when getting this places to get resources.
Okay.
And you can like put different combinations of those on, or if you put two of the same one, it's even stronger. I really liked it. It's not a ton. It's not a very long game. I'm kind of like these midweight worker placement games are really, I don't know. Both of those will really jive with me. Let's see. Any other questions? It's possible to put both of us on the screens because it's not pleasant to watch us bounce back and forth. I don't know. We'll look at that and see if there's a way to do it. I know that this is how Google Hangouts works for the most part. Maybe we can figure out some other way to use. This is one of these things, folks, that we're going to be just growing as we go. I know a lot of people are like, wow, this doesn't look as good as your stuff normally does. Yeah, but because this is something we've not done before. We haven't done a Google Hangout.
We're also using the webcams and not the 4K cameras.
Right. And I don't know. I mean, I even see like really famous, rich celebrities do these like hangout things, and this is how they look. So I don't feel like anyone's showing us up on this thing. Maybe there's other people who have it.
But if we made it look better, then we'd be better than all those celebrities.
That's true. That's true. Is my webcam better than Eric's? That's probably true. You know why? Because I'm using a Mac. Wait, what are you using? An iPad?
I've got a ThinkPad.
What's that?
It's an IBM laptop, a Lenovo. It's my office computer. I just pull it in here. I wasn't sure how well the iPad would work as far as Google Hangouting or Google Hanging Out.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Man, I'm saving this for our next show. I finally got I got a new escape room thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was one I backed on Kickstarter. It was the first one, except by the time the Kickstarter came out, like 10 other ones have come out since then.
This is the one where the locks didn't work in the first edition, and they had to go back and rejigger some things, right?
Yes, and I can definitely see what happened there. It looks to me, once I've got done with it, that they put all this together by hand. The assembly in this thing must have been different. This one is more physical than the other ones. I don't know how to describe it without spoiling it. But it had some very fun moments in it and did some things that the other ones haven't been able to do and probably will not do, since the other ones are mostly paper.
And there's one adventure in this one?
Yeah, I'm done with it. And you can't put it back together again. No, not really.
Wow.
But it was really fun. Like, for example, at the very beginning, they say, get ready, get some paper, get some pencils, and have a cup of warm water. Why do you need the warm water? You'll find out. It was not what I thought it was for.
Okay.
Escape room in a box. Yeah, I just got an email from Kroger's wanting me to review Escape Room in a Box because it's going to be at Kroger's. I was like, well, sorry, guys, I've already done it.
The food store?
Well, they're not food. They're like a Kmart, aren't they?
Maybe your version of Kroger is different than mine.
Maybe it's not Kroger's. Maybe it was another store. Hang on, I'll find out.
Is it Kohl's?
No, it wasn't Kohl's.
That starts with a K. I can hear myself now.
It was Kroger's. You can hear yourself now?
I can.
Can you guys hear him? Like, can you hear him through both the speakers now? Can you hear? Yeah, they can hear you through the speakers. All right, that means I'm going to have to wear headphones. It's probably because you are starting to slow down.
I'm slowing down?
Can you hear yourself now?
No.
That's because I turned you down.
It's good that you have that ability. So I tried out the Parsley Adventures with my kids because they've been having such fun with the escape rooms. I pulled out my old Parsley Adventures, and now my son wants to run all of the Parsley Adventures, and I'm trying to avoid that because he's not the best computer. And you know, there's a lot of things to sort of keep track of when you're running these things. He can do Action Castle, which is the first one, and he's okay at the island one. But I don't want to let him try the others because he can't keep all those details in his head. It's been fun, though.
This whole thing is I actually banned puzzle room games from my top 100. Did you?
There are a couple that make it, but I had, I think, 2 systems that made it.
I just wouldn't be able to. They just would. It would be really confusing to me where even to put them, because the experiences are so amazing, but they're so focused and over, and I'm not going to go back and do them.
Yes, that's may have been a good criteria. I know I had trouble figuring out where they would fit, because it's almost a totally different animal when comparing it to, say, like Terra Mystica. Where do you put an escape room system? But they did make 2 of them made the list.
All right. Well, folks, I know that you are really enjoying watching this, but we really need to end this because, well, we just want to. I want to go do something with my family before the night is over.
And I've got editing on my top 100 to do.
That's true. That's true. Get
I'm
that
a
done.
master. He's like, I want 2 of these to air a week, and
and we only put up 1 a week.
That could have happened. But yeah, you're out.
If we had done 1 of yours a week, the top 100 would have been forever.
Yes, that's true.
Melody's still working on hers. Hey, a new Rosenberg game was announced today.
Ooh, I missed that one.
Yeah, you have to check it out. It looks like every other Rosenberg game, which is not a bad thing.
Well, he's got a thing going, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm excited, folks. We have a lot of great reviews. Tomorrow, Twilight Imperium 4.
Ooh.
I actually explained the game in 8.5 minutes, I think. Which means I didn't really explain the game.
You move these ships around in different ways and attack each other.
Brief overview.
Yeah.
So, all right, folks, have a fantastic evening. We will see you later. Let me see, Eric, if I can turn off this stop broadcast.